Since 1971, BG Products Incorporated has established itself as the worldwide leader in fluid maintenance for gasoline and diesel-powered engines for automobiles, trucks, trains, and standalone diesel generators for commercial applications. BG is preferred 4-to-1 over any other fluid maintenance system in automotive dealerships in the USA, not just for its products and service equipment, but also for its dedication to service training.
You can find fuel degrading from this quality to this quality through a number of modes. Stored incorrectly or over time, exposed to the elements of moisture and high heat. You can have decomposition of the fuel, gross contamination. Overall quality looks terrible just in the container itself, but once in the engine, it can introduce a whole series of great detriments to the overall function of the engine.
The BG additive package ensures fuel stability in extreme conditions.
We've got some specific oxidation tests, DuPont stability test, where we stress the fuel thermally with heat and try to initiate the decomposition of the fuel. Now, if the fuel has been treated with any set of beneficial additives, actually, when used in the test, it will not degrade, and it will show you clearly fuel untreated versus treated. The deposit of heavy tars into the fuel are completely minimized and neutralized when you have good additive science incorporated into it.
Well, we were looking at how we could burn our fuel more optimal, and we really started to clean our fuel system so we wouldn't create fires or start fires during certain conditions of the year. We have to look at maintenance side of it, how long our parts will last, and then we look at burning our fuel more optimal and still keep our improved horsepower and pulling ability.
When we first began our work with DMVW, we knew that we were dealing with older engines, and we knew that they were having a lot of trouble with the stacks and deposit problems.
Well, in our program and our 90-day tests, we check the turbo screens to see how clean they are. Before, we'd always have to clean the turbo screens, and sometimes we'd have to clean them before 90 days because they'd be all filled, gunky, unburned stuff, and now they're just nothing, they're all clean. We don't have to clean them anymore. As far as the locomotive head, since we've done cleaning with the BG product, we've changed none. And we've actually, back through our prior maintenance and keeping track, we always had what they called valve blow, where you could leak test a cylinder with air, and you could hear which way the air was going, and some of the times it would go up through the stack, which would tell you had clogged valves, dirty valves, and now with using the BG, we haven't changed the head due to valve blow.
We began looking at the deposits in the oil system and realized that the deposits in the ringland area were very heavy, and this was causing ring sticking, which reduces compression in the combustion chamber. And therefore we had to address these deposits with our new product, BG 119, which is an engine oil system cleaner that's zinc-free, primarily for locomotive engines.
We brought you in at the end of that triennial, the 3 years, when we were going to change the injectors, and then we just went and cleaned them with your product and see how long we could make them last. Instead of changing them, we cleaned them and then we were running. Now we're coming to our end of our second triennial with the same injectors in there, and they're still running fine. Well, that's substantial savings to us right there alone on the injectors. On the history of our fires, it used to be on the average we had 15 to 20 fires a year, and through running BG's product in our fuel and getting it burning optimal, like last year we went through up at Crosby, which was our main fire hazard place. We only had 2 small fires out of the whole year, which were substantial for us. I mean, it was unreal for us. The engines now that we download on the performance side have shown us that they're running at peak performance, and we can pull more cars with less units now. Dollar amount wise, it saved us. Well, we figured last year alone, last winter prior history that we had in fuel, we would burn a Fieldmaster or higher premium grade diesel fuel with this additive. Now when we went back to number 2 with BG's additive, it saved us 18 cents a gallon over every gallon we burn, and we burn 1 million gallons a year.
It's not enough to address only the fuel system or only the oil system. We have to address both in combination. And after we clean these systems up, we also have to then maintain them with appropriate product usage. We have to perform maintenance in order to achieve overall peak efficiency of the system and of the engine itself.